science is saying mass and science is not on the side. Somehow this is a so why even the previous person, why are we asking kids, especially kids, who have such a low rate of infection, to put a petri dish over their mouth for an entire school day? Where's the science in it? It's all about power. It's about money. It's about virtue being virtue. So look how I do something. It's not doing anything. It's symbolism or substance. So I'm out here to say, follow the science. Let's be real. Let's do what we need to do to protect lives. Philistine Wilson protects lives. That just moves us farther away from freedom, and farther away from good science, and farther away from a society that can work together to a unified whole. It's dividing us. And I mean, in fact, there's people out here protesting as evidence it's dividing us. It makes no sense.
Thank you for being here, sir. Sure. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Again, we're here at the Enough is Enough Stop the Mandates rally. You can see a nice little turnout. We're on 13th Avenue by 25th Street. So you may hear some honking as well because people are supporting what's going on here. Hey, everybody. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here so much. Do you mind if we just ask you some questions and get some thoughts on why you're out here today and what made you come out on a beautiful day like this?
Well, number one is I'm going to do unconstitutional mandating anything from people. And that's me why it's bad.
Thank you.
What?
You're
just one small part of it. I don't like how the board members not even holding in-person meetings anymore. I'm disappointed in the city. Just like you, I grew up here. Everything was, I feel like my education was good. Now being just as years go on, I think I'm disappointed. People continue to say we don't have it's not maybe
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know who defines critical race theory. There's
Name, first and last, spelling, and title.
Put under that umbrella that we got race, but
Oh,
maybe
okay.
they're transgender type things.
So Jeremy Carlson, Jeremy
Announcements, middle school,
title.
on the day of the
Good for you. You got a full quiver.
Yep, we had 5 last year. One's now down at St. Paul, so hopefully at University of St. Thomas.
Oh, fantastic. Good for you. Thoughts on how and why you're out here today? What do you hope
It's just.
Do you mind if I ask about your daughter? Is it or your son? I'm not sure what it was, but your daughter. Walk us through her experience of having duct tape put on her face. How did that happen? What did she say to you? How did it make you feel?
Multiple. It's happened more than once. I'm sure he's nagging about keeping maybe and she doesn't even need to be wearing a mask. So she has a lower nose person, but she has had the opportunity to write paper instead of that. He handed her a piece of tape, called her to the front of the room, I believe, handed her a piece of tape, made her put it on her forehead, and she didn't really want me to.
Anybody can see that.
Can I ask you a big favor? Can we move some more because people are saying they're having a problem hearing you? Can we move over here where we can get some better audio? You okay with that? I don't know why they can't hear you, but maybe let's just go right over here and see if we can. Folks are working on that, so I apologize. And I may ask you just to speak up a little bit more if that's okay. Do you mind sharing your name as well? Nikki Nelson. All right, Nikki, thank you. So we're getting some feedback that's hard to hear, but if you want to just share again your experience with your daughter I can't even believe these words are coming out of my mouth, but duct tape on her face with a mask.
Yeah, she was in the same teacher as at that middle school. I think he probably particularly is asking them to put a mask over their nose. She's already had COVID. She doesn't even need to be wearing a mask, in my opinion, at all. I don't think it's right that they are forced to wear them. He called her to the front of the room, from what I understand, tore off a small piece and told her to tape it basically here on her forehead. She didn't want me to speak about it, so I didn't call the principal on that one. That was happening. And he has also more than once she's written a paper because that's another option. She writes a paper. I don't know if she's actually ever turned them in, but because these trees are owned by her mother, so a lot of the things she talks about in her paper are the things I tell her about masks, I guess. The next step, I guess, after that was now he has moved the kids to the front of the room who will have the issue keeping the masks on their noses. So, but I just feel like in middle school is bad enough as it is, and no 12-year-old should have to be, well, put tape on her face to hold a mask up that, in my opinion, she shouldn't even have to wear. I think it's bad for her. And to single kids out like that is unnecessary. When I don't think that the school district even does, or the school does a great job treating kids fairly when it comes to good kids and bad kids either, for that matter. Like last year, every week there was a fight happening at the school, and she was a 6th grader. And I just am disappointed with the way that our schools are being run right now. There's lots of things. I have a kid in high school also. Just in calling principals, like the middle school principal last year, I've learned various things and getting more involved, I guess, starting to pay attention. I think I went to Fargo Public Schools, had a great education, and I think you take for granted that your kids are that it's the same way it used to be, and I've learned the more I've paid attention that it's not anymore. I don't know. I never had detention as a kid, but detention can be done at the kids' desire when they want to do it. As long as they complete their detention by the end of the school year, that's all that's required. I'm not sure what sort of a deterrent that is for making kids change their behavior either. So they can do it at their convenience and they don't have to miss their, I don't know, extracurricular activities or whatever. So there's just lots of things. And I went to my first school board meeting ever as a mom of 3 kids, and this fall. And then right after that, they moved it to a Zoom meeting, which I think is pathetic.
So what of all this has got you the most upset with the Fargo School Board and just Fargo Public Schools?
I don't think the school board is listening to the parents. I find it very odd that parents can get up at the beginning of a meeting and speak and be very passionate and concerned about things, and they give them their 3-4 minutes to speak, and then, all right, well, we're not required to do anything. We're not required to respond to you. And then they don't want to even talk about it. So all these parents trying to bring up concerns, and it just falls on deaf ears, I guess, aside from Jennifer Benson and the other individual.
So how could somebody or an organization or where do you feel like somebody could support you, or where do you feel like you could use support to make a difference with the school board and Fargo Public Schools?
I am not sure. I'm not really sure where else to go. I think that it's, like I said, I'm very disappointed that they're no longer holding meetings in person. There's plenty of venues where they could fit people, and I think it's rather cowardly to do that. You know, like I said, I've made lots of phone calls to the principal. I'm out here, I guess, also because I feel like the next thing that's going to happen, if they can get away with masking our kids, we don't wear masks anywhere else. We continued our life as usual last year, all through the winter, and only got COVID this summer, and my kids had 0 symptoms when they had it, so they now have a natural immunity, and I'm afraid the next thing that's going to happen, if they can just mask our kids indefinitely with no criteria to even say when this happens, that it will stop. There's nothing like that. And the next thing is going to be wanting to vaccinate our kids, and that's not happening with my kids either. So I don't know. I guess I don't know who can give us the support we need other than re-electing different people next time around. I voted for some of the people that I'm very disappointed in.
So let's say the vaccine mandate comes down and your daughter's going to need a vaccine to get into school. Are you going to homeschool her? Or are you going to, what's the option? What do you do?
I have a sister who's a lawyer. I'll start there. If I have to homeschool, like I will homeschool before I will get my kids vaccinated. Read too much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for what you do too.
Thanks for sharing. That was incredible. Thanks. Let me